Hey guys, how's it going? This is James for UTG TV, brought to you by Dance Party Massacre Clothing, and we are in Pontiac, Michigan tonight at the Eagle Theater.
Home of the Pontiac.
Home of the Pontiac. Home of the Pontiac. This is, we're on the third floor of the building. Apparently it might be haunted. So check out behind us for paranormal activity and whatnot. And we're here with some new friends of ours. Some Ohio boys.
Yep, Foxy Shazam.
I'm definitely from Bowling Green myself. So
Really?
That's
Awesome. You know where I was born?
Where are you born?
Toledo.
Awesome.
It's like literally a half hour from Bowling Green. It's cool.
I grew up in Cleveland. It's not too far.
We got this, North Ohio. So, Foxy Shazam. Well, part of Foxy Shazam. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
My name's Eric Nally, and I'm the vocalist, the singer for Foxy Shazam.
My name's Alex Mouth, and I play the horns, trumpets to be exact.
Yeah, you guys are on tour right now. You've been on tour for a little bit now with the Young Banes and Bad Rabbits. How's that been working out for you?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Bad Rabbits are so awesome. Young Banes are so awesome. Everybody's so nice, and the shows have been doing a lot more. To be honest, when we first got word of this headlining run, I was a little nervous, and I think all bands get nervous when someone tells them that they're going to be headlining a tour, because that means they're kind of the host of the party. It all depends on them, you know. If the show sucks, it's because Foxy Shazam sucks. But it hasn't been the case on this tour. I was really nervous about it at first, but it's not. It's been going great. Shows have been selling out left and right, and it's just been a really positive tour.
This Bad Rabbits band is like the talk of the town. Like, we've only been here maybe 25 minutes, and 4 different people have asked me or mentioned Bad Rabbits to me just as I'm walking around. Just like, you gotta check out this band. Make sure you watch Bad Rabbits.
They're a great band. They're really unique and original. Got a lot of funk and some hip hop and soul. And it's really, really great. Really catchy tunes and awesome dudes.
Yeah.
So definitely check out Bad Rabbits. Now, you guys have a very special week. Next week's a pretty big week for you guys. The album.
Yeah.
We have an album to discuss. New Foxy Shazam. You want to give us a little summary of what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean the album is our best work yet. It's amazing. It's self-titled album. It comes out April 13th, which I guess is next week.
It's definitely next week.
That's crazy.
We poured our entire heart and soul into this record.
Yeah.
We are definitely going to be the only site outside of MySpace streaming the album next week. We're very excited about this.
Awesome.
Pretty pumped. We also had the first review of the album, came out last month. Called it fantastic.
That's awesome.
9.7 out of 10.
That's great.
Yep, that's me. What's up? I wrote
awesome.
that. It's an awesome album. It's really good. Now, it's kind of interesting. How would you, when someone asks you, like, you tell them you're in a band, Foxy Shazam, it doesn't really lead anyone to, like, make any assumptions, I think, about the sound of the band or scope of the band. So how do you explain what you do to somebody? Like, how do you guys explain Foxy Shazam?
Well, you know what? I don't think we do explain it. I can explain it, and that's something I've always been really proud of. I've never been able to explain our band, but I think that's important for a band to be able to say that. That's a great thing. I think if we were able to explain it, then it would just be. I don't know.
Just like anything else.
Yeah, I can't explain it. All I can say is, like, when you listen to our band, just think of your favorite things, and our band will remind you of those.
It doesn't have to be musical. Anything.
Whatever you enjoy.
Yeah.
That's Foxy Shazam.
I remember when I was a kid, I was about 7 years old, my dad was a landscaper. And every time after work, every day he would come in and he would always smell like fresh cut grass. And so I wrote a couple of songs, there's songs on this album that trigger memories for me like that. Like certain smells that I smelled as a kid, and it brings me back to those days. And the same thing goes for everybody on the record. There's things like that that just trigger memories, and that's what good music does. It just triggers memories, and it brings you back to these certain places in your life that you forgot about until now.
Now, speaking of that idea, is that kind of what went to the concept for the beginning of the Oh Lord video, the little story segment that we have there?
Yeah, that song is about my son Julian. And I thought it'd be really cool to write a song for him. Right now he's 8 years old and he doesn't really, I mean, he's a very smart boy, don't get me wrong, but he just doesn't really get the whole thing behind the band right now, like, you know, what we are and what we do and what our ultimate goals are and stuff. So I think eventually once he gets older, to be my age, it's going to be really awesome for him to be able to listen to a song that was written about him.
Now, when you guys, getting back, like, sticking to the video, like, where did the concept for it? It's so funny.
Well,
all the way through.
The concept of all the artwork kind of, like, I take a lot of pride in the artwork of this band, like the album cover, the videos, the way that the band is perceived artistically and visually is all, you know, I have a big part in that. And that's something that, with the new label, Warner Brothers, they've been really supportive. They kind of give me the whole, they just give me the freedom, you know, which not a lot of major labels do. At least that's what I've heard. You know, there's always these horror stories, like once you sign to a major label, they take over and they control you and they make you into something that you're not. But in this case, Warner Brothers has been amazing, and they've just supported every idea that has come out of my head. And there's never been a point in my life that I've been able to express that so perfectly than now. So everything that you see, video, artistic, like the album cover, the posters, everything is straight from Foxy Shazam. It's not, there's no like middleman or anything. It's just straight out of our head.
Now onto the record. I think the first track has it has a pretty interesting introduction. Can you tell us the story behind like just the first track on the album? Because I love how it begins with the dog like chant, I guess we'll say.
Yeah. There's a I mean, the pound is a very cool place, I think, because it's all these things in cages that nobody wants, and that's just always been kind of something that intrigued me. So I always kind of wanted to capture that. When I hear that track, and I listen to it all the time, I listen to our new album all the time, and I get chills up my spine, and I get a little tear in my eye because I'm so proud of it. But anyway, the first track is just, whenever I hear that, I just imagine walking down that aisle with all these dogs around me in the cage, and they're all barking along to my little song that I made, and it's just a bunch of people a bunch of things that nobody wants, and they're probably going to die in a week because the people are going to put them to sleep. But this is just kind of the last song that they sang, so